Greetings and bienvenue.
I hate it.
I don't even know if anyone got that reference.
I don't, and I don't want to.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Shall we roll right into it, or do we want to do a little bit of talking beforehand?
Let's get right into it. We're currently, unfortunately, a player short. Dark Savior has not been able to show up due to life things. We'll try to continue on without him.
We're not sure if he's going to be showing up later at all, if he's just going to miss tonight's session, but we are going to just keep soldiering on. Just make sure we have the game this week since we missed out before. What was that, Myth?
I said, no, Herodice is dead.
He's not dead. He's just being quiet for a change today.
He's just sleepy. Forever.
He's just sleeping.
Kundo tucked the majority of his body down into his bag of holding, and his head is sticking out so he can breathe. So Kundo just has like a bird head in front of his crotch.
Oh god, is Kundo doing the fanny pack of holding?
No, it's like a messenger bag off to his side. It was just appropriate for the joke.
Anyway, shall we do introductions?
Well, of course. Armored.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Armored Hunter, and I play Thavamith, the half-goblin, half-Goliath College of Swords bard. And he's not sure what's going on here.
Things are fucked.
Very fair. Yes, hello. I'm Ash, or Jim if you want to call me that. I play Kundo, the Furbolg Barbarian. Also not entirely sure of things going on here, but ready to help a kindred spirit.
I'm Danny Boop. I play Zarali, the Levistus Tiefling College of Glamour Bard. And not entirely sure what's going on here, but we gonna find out.
You think there's a theme going on here? No one knows what the heck's going on. We're on a scavenger hunt in a very unpleasant place that started out nice and is now getting worse.
Yeah.
We find love in a hopeless place.
No.
We're basic.
I'm kidding.
Yes, we're basically an episode of Stranger Things right now.
Alright. 3 demo for intro, roll for initiative. Sorry.
I'm Andy. I play Neely, the Elven Goliath druid, who may have a slight idea of what's going on, but is trying not to have everyone die instantly.
Usually a good plan.
Generally.
Yeah.
I mean, instantaneous death is how we started off this series of sessions, so let's not try it again.
No,
it wasn't fun the first time.
No, do it again. It was fun. It's great.
I just said it wasn't fun the first time. What do you think it'll be fun the second time?
It was fun for me.
You're the DM. It's always fun for you.
And?
Yeah. Alright then, but shall we get rolled into it?
Yeah, we can do that. So, I'm on the last episode of this. Everybody ripped their own hearts out, and then I ripped them out further.
Yeah.
As he do.
Yeah, because I am good DM. I am doing ripping hearts out good.
He is take hearts by strings and pull until pop.
Da. And then I am feast of organs. He's delicious, da. Anyways, so
and then there was our General Panton demon buddy.
General Pat.
And best demon. Well, no, best devil. Let's see it right, guys.
I'm kind of
Yes.
sad he didn't join with us. His help was only, yeah, we'll get you there, and all right, have fun.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to stay out and protect Bessie.
I was about to say Bessie couldn't fit, and you think Patton's gonna leave Bessie behind?
No.
Is that also what you're gonna name your power armor?
I haven't decided yet, but everything is going to have a name.
Fair enough.
Everything will be named. It's just a matter of what do I want to name it. Okay. So when we last left off, everybody had gone out except for Kundo, and then while off screen, Kundo drew a fuck ton of cards.
It's not important. Let's roll on.
Not important. I mean, he might have just decided that anarchy was the way to go, and might have inherited the powers of an ancient flea god. But
Well, sometimes you just gotta inherit the powers of a god. It's fine.
yeah. So, anyways, so you got the good hallway that goes outside. You got the back there, which leads to Valexion. He probably don't want to talk, and you got the shitty hallway that you probably got to go down.
Am I getting any
Who's-
pings off my locate object that I still have up?
Not yet.
Nah. Oh, I
Not
just
yet.
turned everyone. I should probably go down this hall, and I point down the shitty looking hallway.
Proceed down shit.
Well, it's the only way that we've yet to go.
So everyone, be prepared.
Right.
And I'm gonna pull out my scimitar.
DM, would Zerali's passive perception possibly pick up any of the items?
Let me check.
Her
Your passive perception of like 17 or whatever.
27.
26.
Or 27. 26.
Yeah, passive.
Oh yeah, it was 26. 27 would be your passive persuasion or intimidation. Zerali, for not being very large, is a very scary individual.
Sometimes you don't have to be large. Sometimes you just have to know the right way to threaten them.
True. Okay. As you're walking down,
5'8", she's not that short.
well, no,
Compared to everyone.
Yeah, comparative to everybody except Herodias.
Yeah, I know.
And then watch next to be everybody playing goblins and short races, and you're gonna play another Goliath. What are all these short people doing here?
Just play Mavet, and then we're all goblins.
Well, I mean, Patton's a gnome.
Ugh.
Okay, so yeah, as walking down this hallway, you don't catch anything with your newly acquired very good eyes. But as you're walking, you see the hallway abruptly stop about 50 feet in front of you.
The hallway stops. Like, she just kind of points to indicate that.
I mean, probably
all of you. Oh yeah, all of you do eventually notice it, but Zerali's just the first.
I'm gonna put my hand against the wall to see if it's a fake wall.
Wouldn't my eyes already see that if it was a fake wall?
They would. It's not a fake wall.
No, that is not an illusion.
Oh, well, actually, so near you would have been approaching it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you notice before you get to the wall that the floor bottoms out about 10 feet before the wall hits.
Well, they got a bit of a drop here, about 10 feet down before the door.
Before the wall.
Before the wall.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, it's
wall.
like,
I meant wall.
yeah. There's the wall, and there's a 10-foot gap between it and the nearest floor space.
does like the hallway turn at this ending point, or is it just a complete ending point?
It just stops.
You're just gonna go down the 10-foot drop.
Oh no, it's not a 10-foot down. It's 10 feet.
He's saying
Wide.
it's 10 feet
It-
of flat floor.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna at least go. I'm still gonna go that way.
You're gonna drop down.
Yeah.
How deep is the hole?
Can't see the bottom.
Is Neri still jumping down even though she can't see the bottom?
Yeah, she can transform into something. That can...
Neri!
Neri, no.
All right. No, too late. It's already been done.
You never find any interesting things if you play it safe.
You've got the fly speed. You can just fly over the hole.
I know, but I don't want to.
Oh my god.
What are the edges of this hole? Like, what do they look like?
What do you mean? Like the?
Are they like rough or is it like carved stone?
It's pretty smooth stone.
All right, so this seems like it was like a deliberate, like tunnel dug out.
It's not really like a tunnel per se. Like, it just seems like the floor fell away and somehow it was suspended in some way that there's just nothing below the floor. It's just a hole.
That Neri has decided to jump down into.
Yes,
Yep.
because we already know that the other side is an illusion, so there's no door there.
Wait a second.
No, it's not an illusion.
No, I said
here.
that it's not an illusion. So there's no way forward, so why not go down?
Because it could be just a secret door. Just because my eyes can see that it's not an illusion doesn't mean that it can't be like there's a hidden button somewhere.
I think
I love how we're all debating this, though she's already falling.
Yeah, I know. She's already falling, and we're just waiting for the DM to describe what happens to her.
I know.
Yes, I can go Earth. I can go like air elemental here.
Okay, what did I miss?
Oh,
She's
good,
jumping
good.
down a bottomless pit.
I'm
we
waiting.
have Dark Savior.
Okay, so I'm gone for a few minutes. Okay, not a few minutes, but I'm gone, and someone falls into a pit. Oh, of
Jumped
course.
into.
Why would you jump into a pit?
Because
the hole.
it's Neri.
Because that's the hole.
It's a hole, not a pit.
Okay. So, Neri, you are
Yeah.
now basically in free fall. You
Okay.
fall for a little bit.
Mhm.
Eventually, you do see a floor below you.
All right. When I start to see the floor, can I go air elemental?
Mhm.
All right.
You just transform into air elemental. All gravity-born momentum stops
All right.
as you become basically weightless.
All right. And I'm going to
So
slowly
the
float
fall.
down.
So the fall is more than 500 feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to slowly float down to the ground.
Okay. As you get to as you get about 20 feet to the ground, you do feel some sort of enchantment that sort of stops you for just a second and then lets you drop. And as you descend to the floor below you, you thought it was red. You thought it might be paint. It's not paint.
Oh, is it blood?
It's more than just blood.
Oh no.
It's blood. There's gore. It's an awful scene. And to you, it looks fresh, but you don't know.
Mm. Hmm. I can't. Wait, no, I can. I think I can cast it. No, I can't. I don't know if I can cast it in my elemental form or not.
Not until 18th level.
Yeah, no, to the level. It sucks. So, is there like any like spot that I can land and be near?
I mean, the floor is
That-
covered in gore and viscera, but you can totally even step down on it.
Is there any like doorways in this room?
Yeah, it's just an empty room. There's a hallway going forward.
So I'm gonna find at least a spot slightly near the place where I fell down.
Mhm.
And I'll turn back to Neri, and I will see if I can yell up the hole.
Okay.
While that's happening, could I ask a question?
Yeah.
For the edges of this just drop, can Kundo see if he can push his hand into the stone per the thing he got? His new ability?
Okay. You can use work stone for that, can't you?
I
has
believe
to-
you can't move through workstone. It has to
If-
be
yeah.
natural materials.
Is it
can't-
is it slightly towards the earth elementals like Earthglide?
It is the Earth Elemental Earth Glide.
Let me pull it up for you then, because that might help.
Yeah, it essentially is, yeah.
Basically, Earthglide. The elemental can burrow through non-magical unworked stone and earth.
Yeah, unworked. This would count as worked stone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the unfun part about playing an earth elemental at times, because most of the times where you can turn into an elemental, you're in workstone.
Well, Kundo will take the rest of the party in his big, beefy bear arms and float down.
Well, can I say what I'm gonna yell
Well,
at?
Sure.
I was
Okay.
going. I put in the text of proposing to investigate the other side first.
I want to check something first. I want to
Oh,
see if I can. There's something I can
I'm
do.
gonna yell
Where's
up
yelling?
first.
Okay, that's not
I'm
happening.
still-
Okay.
I'm still alive.
Do we
No.
actually hear her?
No. You hear vague reverberations of sound.
Even
But
with passive
nothing.
perception of 26, I don't hear her.
It's a far drop.
I think your sister's dead. Sorry.
Don't
Yeah,
say that.
I don't know. I don't know. For one, I don't know why she jumped down that hole. Also, question: where did this hole come from? I was daydreaming.
Neri's still yelling up the hole.
Thov, don't you have that message?
If it's too far for her, if she
I'll be
is
right
alive
back.
and it's too far for her to hear, or for us to
Kundo
hear,
drops down the hole.
God damn it! Fly one of us across first.
I can come
Good.
back up after checking on Neri.
I got
Let
it.
one of us across first so that we can at least look.
I will fly back up, grab one of them, and carry them across. I'll carry Thov.
There's
got the tree
there's
set.
like there's no like ledge for them to stand on.
I'm not saying I'm dropping them off. I'm carrying them over and just like.
No, I know. I'm just
Oh, I thought there-
clarifying. No,
I thought there
no,
was a ledge.
No, the hole is just 10 feet and just it basically like somebody just cut the floor out at the walls. There's
And that's
there's
why-
nothing to stand
Okay, so
on over
there is no other side of it.
That's specifically the reason why Neri's like, okay, drop down the hole, because there's literally no other side to this.
Okay.
I hope
Okay,
it makes
I
more
will
sense
then
now.
I will then put Thalameth back and be like, I'll be right back. And then deactivate the flying boots. I imagine just looks like him standing on air and then slowly tilting backwards and falling.
Oh, God damn it. Why do we have to be playing with two of the most reckless people. They're supposed to be the long-living ones too.
Kundo's reckless for a
Neri's
lot of reasons right now.
Hey.
Neri's still just standing at the edge, like near this hole, just, like yelling out to see if anybody can hear her.
I think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason
as-
they're
as
so
Kundo's
reckless is
fault.
because they're
I'm gonna-
long-lived.
I'm gonna send Pandian down the hole.
Okay.
In Kenku, I tell Pandian like, go see if they're still alive if Neri's still alive down there.
Okay.
Paradise just
Yes.
looks at Thav. You
Thaw.
do realize Thav. He just looks at Thav. You do realize I had someone with wings with me the whole time, right?
I'm still falling.
First of all, you're looking at me like I was the one who proposed the idea of them jumping. I did not.
Also, Kundo can fly.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Turned out the lead boots.
Well,
Neri has started up a lovely musical number by herself as she's just waiting for somebody to come down to be like,
well, the good news is that if we don't hear from them, then that means that the fall will kill us. So
Yeah.
if we do hear from them, that means that we have a chance of surviving.
So yeah, after a couple of
rather-
minutes,
I'd rather not test the
After-
theory.
Well, we're already
Yeah,
dead,
after-
so
after a couple of minutes, Kundo and Pandian do reach the same point where there's an abrupt stop, and then a release. So, you guys, yeah, Kundo and Pandian see Neri, fine.
"Kundo!"
Admittedly, is surrounded by blood and viscera that still looks fresh.
I didn't do this.
I love how that's the first thing she says.
Just, I find myself not believing you.
Pandian flies away. She flies back up to us.
I don't know if you can tell them, Pandian, but tell them something's going to stop their fall before they just...
She nods.
How you would convey that in Burb, I don't know.
So Kundo, why did you come down after me?
Well, it seems to be the only way forward, so there's not a whole lot of options.
I know.
Well, so you know I'm going to follow Yuri.
Well, I mean, I expect that all of my friends are going to be fairly pissed at me for jumping down a mysterious hole.
Oh, well, at the very least, it's both of us who can fly that jumped first.
Yeah, I turned into an elemental when I got down here. You know,
I've just got my boots, which are fairly more red than normal right now.
Neri's just gonna poke part of the viscera that's on the ground. I don't know what the fuck's down here to cause this.
Well, let's wait for the others and keep moving forward.
Alright.
The more
And-
decayed this place gets, the farther we're getting towards our goal.
Pandian comes out of the hole and just lands on Paradise's arm and just starts like squawking doing her little call. And what's that, Pandian? Neri fell down the well. They're alive? Okay. Paradise does a cannonball into the pit.
What the fuck? Okay,
And he just yells
Okay,
incoming.
Well,
okay,
if he's going to dive down, I guess it's safe.
I hope so. Also, I was about to do a character bit with Thav Herodias, but I guess, okay, no.
Well, you can do it as
Lied.
you're falling. You have several minutes of airtime.
That's true.
Not exactly would be the time to do it.
Skydive with the burb. It's perfect.
I guess if we
I
have to
can
jump,
fly!
Thav will hold out his hand to Zerali.
As she takes it.
3,
2,
And Patton kicks you down the stairs.
And they
3, 2,
jump.
charge! Okay.
This big old boot just kicks both of them.
See you lovebirds later.
Oh, we actually have map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is our map?
I just see black.
Scroll all the way to the right.
Yeah, it's a
Holy
really long map.
shit.
All the way to the right and in the middle.
Well, I can tell where Neri is because I was able to click on a thing, but
Oh, is any dog down here?
Hi,
We're still
and
falling,
I-
right? We're still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you
Yeah,
want to have your character moment while you're falling?
Well,
No, Hero Dice jumped first. The last thing that would be on Thao's mind would be, oh hey, now since we're falling, might as well have this talk. No.
I'm still here. I'm just hopping in and out because something's not allowing me to scroll over to see what we're doing.
Oh, whoa. I'm
That's
not
weird.
seeing everybody else in the game.
yeah,
No,
I just got the
connection's been
I
plan.
only see
interrupted.
myself in the game as well. Oh, there we are.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, just waiting on DM to. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
I think
yeah,
Roll20
I did
might
that
have
to me
just had a
too.
bug.
Yeah, Roll20 just had a hiccup. Or a heart attack. Take a pick.
But
Oh
a
my
minor
goodness, the back-
stroke.
The back to my keyboard literally decided to fall off. Yay. Sorry, talking to myself. Continue.
So we end up all landing safe.
Yep.
Yay!
Hooray.
I didn't do it.
Did what? Oh
Yuri.
my god!
What? Oh, it's on my boots. Ah.
I didn't do it.
I can also safely say that I had no part in this either.
Neri,
Her dies
why
immediately looks at Pandian. He just kind of does like a bird shrug. Just I didn't do it.
Andean is entirely responsible.
Neri, why in the 9 hells did you just jump?
Yes.
Because-
Why?
Because there's no other ledge or anything across, so you gotta go down.
You could have at least told us first.
I did say I'm
Nearly
going down.
give the both of us a heart attack.
I mean, you two should really pay attention to what I'm saying instead of looking at each other most of the time.
I was looking right at you, and then you jumped.
Well, now we're all down here. We're all alive. There's a hall. Let's go.
And now we're stuck down here until we can figure out a way to get back up, and that's going to be a long climb.
I turn the Miss head and point him to look at the hallway that's there.
And Thom,
I
do you
know that.
remember-
I'm referring to getting back to Valexion.
Oh.
I'm fairly certain the path will open its way up to us.
And besides, we
Or
have
just
3 people
Kundo.
that can fly, so
And Kundo.
Well, 3.
yeah, I said Pandian, Neri, and Kundo.
And Kundo can basically just lift the 3 of them and just.
Mhm. And to be
Well,
fair, I have been training Pandian to lift weights so she can carry me and so we can fly as a team, but that might not be a possibility.
Kundo's just gonna look at the tiny bird that's Pandian and the slightly larger bird that is Herodias. Just like,
Look.
there's something about this math that isn't going to work.
I can dream, okay?
Well, what's
Captain Large.
your dice's weight versus Pandian's strength?
Let me check.
Probably now's not the time to be doing this stuff.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, onward.
So then, so should I cast light on? Should I send some lights down there?
The only one of us who doesn't have dark vision, I believe, is Herodias.
No, and
Oh,
Kundo, I think.
Paradise has dark vision.
I think of
Kundo
Kundo.
gently looking side to side, like I can't see anything.
Then, Neri's going to send, do up dancing lights and send them down the hall. Well, 3 down the
Okay.
hall and keeping one with.
Okay. Yeah.
What
The
the-
halls illuminate slowly worsening states of decay.
Well, I think we're finding our way towards the dagger.
The only concern is what did all this?
Alexion's life spirit, I do believe.
Hopefully it's friendly.
Well, if it's causing all this, I really don't think it's going to be friendly.
Yeah.
Hey, so much for not fighting.
No, I didn't have to fight Alexion.
That is true.
But who wants to be the head of the group?
Myself or
I'll
Kundo
do it.
should take head.
Well, I can see in the dark and he can stand behind me.
Mhm.
You can cast
Can I-
light on my shield and we'll both be fine.
I don't have light, I have dancing lights.
I can
There's a
see
difference.
myself.
Paradise grabs one of his arrows and just he casts fire arrow, like just the fire arrows just to light on fire. Just say,
Oh,
"Go,
okay.
Iskute!" And the arrow turns to fire. Here,
Okay.
hold this. This might
So,
help.
sorry, looking at the map through like a very tiny view of it.
Weird.
It's just the way my computer is acting at the moment because it's not letting me to scroll over when I'm like zoomed in.
No.
It's a me problem,
Oh.
not a Roll20 problem.
I thought I was gonna look across the whole group and then look at Herodias. Herodias, wait.
Yes.
It looks like we're dealing with a lot of corridors. Will you be fine if you end up getting into a closer fight than you'd like? Like, what melee weapons does he have?
He doesn't have a melee. I don't have a melee weapons. I don't have a. I have a hunting knife, but I don't know if that'll be enough. Unfortunately, so.
So, being a ranger, you're a bit poor equipped for this.
You're right. I could always use my beak. I was always told it was sharp.
I don't think that would be very useful. I do have a spare rapier I can lend you. I'm commenting this now since I don't see any weapons on you. Want to verify it.
Aha! Sorry, found a way to make it work.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate that actually.
I mean, would you like to have my scimitar?
Don't worry, Aniri. I think this might actually help out a bit more. I was gonna take the chest off his back and pull out a rapier that has a little alarm bell etched on the handle.
Alarm bell.
This has been very useful for me, but no longer is it. Its use to me has unfortunately expired, and so I figure it might be a bit more help to this. Would play a little sound into my ears, and whenever we got in trouble, helped me get more of a heads up.
Never seen a sword like this before.
you'll have to attune to it, but it might prove helpful keeping you on your toes.
Thank you. Does it have a name at all?
I never really gave it a name, but the enchantment refers to it as a weapon of warning.
Well, all swords, my people be given the name to our swords for the deeds they commit. I lost my sword a long time ago, so thank you. It's been a while since I've had one.
Right, out of character, Thav is giving Hierodias his rapier of warning.
Also out of character during that whole scene, there was just a torch slowly creeping over out of scene, touching Herodias' quiver to light a torch, and just slowly pulling back.
What the?
You said they dancing lights down either hole.
Is that freaking fat? Was that Fat Tony?
No, that's
No,
Kundo.
Kundo's using your flaming arrows to light his torch.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Won't you light my candle?
No.
Although, by the way it sounded more like having a cigar that just reached out of frame, touched the quiver, and then suddenly there's a puff of smoke in the background.
Okay. So you send dancing
Do I
lights
see
down. You don't see anything, but you do see that they seem to just be rooms, not any further.
Well, we got 2 rooms on either side of us.
I think given that we're supposed to find things for Asmodeus, it might be better for us to be a bit more thorough.
Yes, I was just saying that we have 2 rooms on either side of us.
Agreed.
Yes, and I'm saying that rather than continuing down the hallway, you should explore the room.
I'll
Which
take
one
one
do
to
you
make
run?
nothing's going to attack us when we go through these corridors. Then, after we've cleared the rooms, our 2 observant companions can take a look around.
Sure, we can do that.
He's just gonna move the one light from this side over to the other room. There you go. Let's go in that one. Yeah, that way. She's sending the other dancing light down that way.
It could have also just pinged and pointed.
Well, I was saying the opposite way.
Yeah, ping and point. It's faster.
Herodias, get back here.
I thought we
There
were
it is.
going this way.
Letting the big guy go first.
Yeah, we're letting Kundo go first.
Oh.
So it's just a
Anything?
big square room.
This looks like torture.
Hierodias, are you sure you want to be immediately behind him?
That is
My-
good. Yeah, be my guest. Go right. I'll just stay in the back and watch the rear.
So, within this room are a lot of strange devices, a lot of glass dials, a lot of like tubes and wires. But it all seems like it's defunct.
I don't like this.
What's everybody's passive perception?
17.
20.
Oh, I didn't roll perception.
No, passive.
No, it's
Passive.
passive.
Oh, passive.
Mine's
Uh,
26.
10 plus. Yeah, it's 10 plus your proficiency modifier.
13.
Or not
Plus
proficiency,
whatever.
perception.
Yeah, plus whatever you have in perception.
Okay. So, what were Neri and Kundo's again?
16.
17.
17.
16 for me.
Oh, 16. Okay. So, Neri and Kundo, you think you see something very slightly move in this room. Thav and Zarali, something did move in this. It was a very faint black shadow. It did not seem to react to your presence, though.
So a black shadow not caused by us moving dancing lights and torch through the room?
Yeah. Yeah, it was something that seemed to absorb the light as it went through it.
Where was this shadow?
Did you guys see that?
Yes, I saw it.
I did too.
I have an idea.
Come on out.
We're not alone here, are we?
No, we're not. Ready yourself. You creeps in the shadows. Come on out.
Once more, the shadow just moves by you slowly. Doesn't seem to react to you.
Do I see the shadow moving?
At this point, you would have, because you've been made aware.
Yes, I'm gonna make the dancing light follow it.
Okay. The dancing light follows
Question.
it, but again, it doesn't seem to react.
I have a
Do you-
question. Sorry.
Okay.
Go on ahead.
I was just going to ask. You said it's not interacting with us at all, like whenever we do something, it's just sort of doing its own thing.
Yeah.
And you said this room is like full of defunct, like old equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem to be like moving between pieces of equipment?
It does.
Could it be a memory?
I was thinking the same thing. Myth, what do my eyes of true sight see?
Your eyes of true sight do not see a shadow. Yours actually see a full figure of a tall, fairly thin and frail-looking individual. Looks to be a relatively elderly human, maybe mid-70s, early 80s. Kind of just puttering about between pieces of equipment and just messing with it a little bit, and then going back to another one and messing with it a little bit, and then just back and forth.
Do I recognize the look of the man from Valexion's story?
You do not.
It's... I wonder how long he's been here.
No telling.
Closely looking at the man and seeing what is it that he's fiddling with here and there. Human,
So,
old. What are you doing? What have you been doing all this time?
stop making an insight check.
I'm not great at those.
You're the only one who can see it, too. You're not sure.
Can I go over and touch one of like the front vial?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Mm.
You do so?
Can I perceive what he, if there's anything particular that he focuses on?
Sure. It doesn't seem like he's focusing on any one thing. He seems to be kind of doing like what you'd assume to be routine maintenance, but as soon as he's finished, he goes back and keeps doing it. And even with your true sight, you see these machines are busted beyond any repair. So it's very possible that his spirit is trapped here, doing what he was doing in his last moment.
Does the shadow interact when I pick up like a vial or something?
Nope.
Are you getting anything?
I can. What does he look like to all of you?
Sure.
A shadow.
It's just a shadow.
Must be my eyes again.
What do you see?
This is still something to get used to. I see him as a old man, human. Looks to be nearing the end of his years. But he's constantly trying to do maintenance on the equipment here. It's completely broken. It's almost like he's trapped in a cycle.
Maybe we have to break the cycle.
How? By fixing it?
You're just gonna drop the vial that she has in her hand on the floor. Maybe by breaking it more.
Okay. You drop the vial to the ground and it shatters into shards. Nothing.
Neri, we do not need to be doing unnecessary destruction.
Can I roll to see like what I know of spirits and maybe putting them to rest? Hello?
Myth?
Well,
I couldn't hear anything.
I asked if I could roll to see what Neri knows of putting like spirits and putting them to rest.
Okay. Roll Arcana or Religion.
19.
Sort of depends on the spirit. A benign spirit like this one, sometimes it's figuring out what killed them and resolving that. Sometimes it's just they don't leave. They're just benign. They don't do anything harmful. They're just kind of there. It's possible they're tied to this place, so helping Valexion might help them. But at the same time, it's entirely possible they're just kind of stuck here forever.
And then Neri relays this information to the party.
Can I take another look at what he's working on with an Arcana check to see if there's anything particularly special as to the spots he goes to?
Sure. You can't specifically tell if there's anything specifically special about it. This might just be some sort of routine maintenance that when he was alive, this was what he did. And now that he's dead, kind of all he does.
Well, if it's either trying to figure out figure out what killed him, or potentially just ending this rift will free him. With what Neri said, could I roll another insight? Or is
Sure.
it non-related?
I'm gonna say it wouldn't be related.
And yes, while Thav's messing with the old men, I believe some perception checks are in order.
I think Zorali's passive perception might be good enough to spot things.
Meath?
Yep.
I'll just roll perception. Oh, wow. 22.
Is that for the thing you typed out for what Zorali would have found or what Herodias would have found?
What you would have found
Okay.
because of your passive perception.
Okay. She's gonna go over and pick it up.
If we're relying on passive perception, Kundo's is 17.
It's not high enough.
Well, I'm not relying on passive perception.
Yeah, even a 22 active perception wouldn't be high enough to see it.
But Zorali's passive of 26 was.
Yeah, and also Thav would have seen it because he was crusade.
Zorali's gonna go and grab it and ritual cast identify on it.
Okay, so you're gonna sit there for 10 minutes, holding
Yeah,
for the
what
next
appears.
10
Basically, while they're doing all of that, that's what Zorali's doing.
Yeah, what appears to everybody else except for Thav to be nothing. Yeah, this is a cloak of invisibility.
And that was one of the items on the list, right?
Yep.
All right, back to the people playing Death Detective.
Death detective.
World's greatest detective.
I found one of the things we were supposed to find.
Oh?
Yes, the...
Oh, that cloak?
Yes.
I unfortunately got so absorbed with what I was doing, I forgot to realize that was showing magic.
Well,
It's
I
one
think.
It's one less thing we have to find now.
Mhm.
And she'll just fold the cloak up and put it in whoever, either the chest that Thav has or the bag of holding, whichever.
Probably bag of holding.
Yeah. I always forget that Thav is literally has a chest strapped to his back.
Yeah.
So I think the best bet to help this man is that we defeat the rift and maybe all these spirits that are here get put through it.
I agree.
Break the rift, free the
The-
spirits.
Well, we found an item in in this room, unless I was gonna do just one look around to make sure that nothing else that would be suspicious is missed.
And with your passive perception of 20, you don't spy anything.
Yeah, well, we should head over to the other.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else in here that we need.
Oh, while Zorali was ritual casting Identify, Kundo was ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Okay.
He's going to quietly ask Pandian what she actually thinks of Herodias.
Oh, God!
Oh no!
have
Because
no
I
idea
looked
what
at
to
my
roll.
spell list and remembered I had that spell.
That's an abuse of your powers.
How does
Just a quick rundown.
Okay, so this
Your
is
boob.
wait. Wait, who's deciding on how Pandian feels about Herodias?
You are. It's your
Oh,
bird.
thank
It's your
God.
bird.
She kind of just looks at him and just kind of I have no idea how to like. Is she like just saying this? Is she like saying this then, or?
Yes, I'm speaking with animals.
Oh God, this is terrible. Okay, she pretty much tells you that she owes her life to him. That she is pretty much her parent. She was raised by him and there's another Kenku that helped raise her. Oh God! Oh man!
Are you talking about Indian? Oh.
Pretty much what Pandian says is that she loves Herodias, like she's her father, and ever since her mother disappeared, or her mother died, she's the only family that he's the only family that she had left. And while he can be stubborn and make stupid decisions sometimes, well, he can be stubborn and make decisions. She'll never not take his side.
Just nod,
Meanwhile-
nod, and move on.
Meanwhile, Nereus sending up dance
Okay,
in this room.
adopted.
Robot.
Okay, it's an adopted daughter.
Sorry.
I heard that you said you were doing dancing lights again, but you were roboting.
Better?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, no, Nereus sending up dancing lights in the room that she's in the doorway for.
Gotta stop moving on without your tank.
What do you mean?
We
I'm
have
not
the
eating.
other tank.
I'm talking
also
about a
the
tank
healer.
that's basically impossible to kill.
I imagine Kudo just realizes that we're not there. Like, oh fuck, they're gonna die. Runs over.
I mean, he would have been moving with you guys. It's just that I had other stuff open, so I couldn't see that you guys just moved.
Oh wait, we moved.
Yeah, I don't have the screen room to keep my character sheet in a different window.
Wait
You
for
know,
me.
It's, you know, you can just ask us to move out of the way, Kundo. You don't have to push us.
I'm not pushing anyone. He would have been moving ahead of all of you guys retroactively. Also, Roll20 has pretty much crashed on my end, so I have no idea what's going on.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Roll20's going crazy. Crazy.
So, what do we see in this room?
This room is much the same as the previous one. Although, for those of you who pass the perception to see it, there are a lot more shadows in this. They're moving a lot more frantically. So you see a lot of people of varying ages and races, and they all look pretty damn panicked. And then, in the last second, they're all thrown back by something. And then it repeats.
Oh. This room. This room has horror. Panic.
What are you seeing?
You see the shadows suddenly moving through the air.
Yes.
I'm seeing people panic. And then It's almost like they were attacked or something exploded. Just repeating a repeating loop of this fear. Do my true sight eyes detect magical things? Because I can see if a thing is magic.
That you can. There's trace amounts of magic in a lot of these in a lot of these machines. It seems like maybe they were powered by Arcana at some point in time, but maybe whatever caused all those individuals to be thrown back was probably some sort of magical explosion that drained most of the Arcana from all of this stuff.
Given where they're all looking, and that this machine over here points to one of the more busted open machines.
Yeah. There's one that looks like something burst out of it.
It looks like that one exploded and possibly killed them all. Do I detect other faint bits of magic, or is it just bits of magic here and there that would have to be investigated kind of one by one?
There's little bits of magic, but nothing that would call to your attention to being a magical item.
Perception.
Cool.
Yes, you're right, Neri. I'll take a look around.
Cool. You see a bunch of fucked up machinery and no magical items.
I can see there's magic there and magic there, but these are all traces. Nothing seems to indicate a magical item here. Unfortunately, this room is a dead end, and a rather unnerving one at that.
Yes. Should move on.
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
I'm just gonna. Thought we'll take one last look at the exploded machine. And can I roll Arcana to see if he could maybe deduce what was the reason for having all that Arcana in it?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Oh wow.
Oh fuck! All right. It seems like these machines were powering something, or were controlling something very high powered. It seems like the Arcana that was flowing through it was go to power that, and these were probably some sort of like regulation devices. And then one of them went awry and caused an eruption.
What is it?
Just these machines I've seen some stuff like it when we were traveling through some of the more advanced cities. How much magic did they have? What did they need it for? I can tell that these are, like, given the valves and some of the non-exploded pieces of machinery, that this probably was meant to regulate and adjust the flow of magic, but
It overflowed it. It overran, didn't it?
that seems likely, or something. There was too much magic in the system, and it or too much magic draw, and it couldn't handle it.
We should move on.
Yes, they're already running off ahead without us. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
He's just standing there.
Neri, you all right?
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna inside my own cousin.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, nat 20.
Nope.
That's wrong, wrong thing.
Wrong roll.
Um,
I want to do an insight as well.
4.
Yeah, you believe her, Thom. Yeah, that's how this works. Golf rules.
God, rolls. Bullshit.
No, Neri doesn't seem to be liking just the idea of being around spirits. It's just already too many voices she has in her head. She doesn't really want the chance of more being there. And she's just trying to
Neri.
push out her own head.
Neri, if you're feeling uncomfortable, we can take advance. You don't have to put yourself further than you need to.
Remember what happened last time you did that, Bob?
Which time?
In Necropolis, when you got yourself pierced to the fucking chest. Now, Kundo and I can actually handle things like that. You cannot.
That was different. He clearly saw that I was clearly the best of us and wanted to take him out.
Neri just walks ahead.
So with the light of my torch, what am I seeing in this room?
There's a lot of weirdly structured walls that seem to all focus in on a central point. That being a octagonal platform upon which is something held in a dome, in like a glass dome.
Neri's got dancing lights up.
Do you think we should... Kundo, I think we should explore the other rooms before entering into there.
You said it's like a domed off section, right?
What the fuck?
I heard octagonal platform, so I'm thinking elevator.
Elevator, right?
But I thought he said it specifically had a dome on it.
Hold on. I forgot to add that in. No, I didn't want the orange. I want the black.
So yeah, does there appear to be anything in the dome?
There does, but you can't quite make it out.
What do my eyes tell me?
That's pretty strong magic.
Kundo, I would advise not touching it this time. I can see the magic pouring off it.
Well, yeah, the dome itself is not magical. Well, it is faintly magical. The object inside of it is what's just pouring out magic.
So from
is there any
only
other
being
rooms?
10 feet away from it, can I not see what the item is?
It is raised up a little bit and then raised up again for the dome. You can vaguely make out that it's roughly like quarterstaff in length.
Does it appear to be of a golden material?
from what you can tell.
Does it have a ruby on the end?
At least in what you can see of it, yeah.
I think I found another one of the items.
Which one?
Oh no. That's why there's so much magic.
No. What is it? What now?
Oh,
I don't
Listen,
imagine this
if-
is too tall for Kundo to step up onto.
No, it's not.
Kundo, don't touch it.
I'm not touching, I'm looking.
God,
With you,
treat us
that
like
can
we're
be one and the
children.
same.
I do what I want, Mom!
You treat us like we're 3-year-olds.
You look with your eyes, you look with your hands.
Thank you.
Here, let me see it. Immediately grabs. No, but you know that that's a thing people do.
Yeah, I know. If it weighs less,
Alright.
if it's light enough, we should be able. Either Thav or I should be able to lift it with Mage Hand if we can get the dome off of it.
Well, you need Kundo for that.
Okay,
Alright.
so sorry, what were you gonna say?
Can Thav roll an Arcana check on the dome to like see if if it's a specific spell that would have to be that could be dispelled here or through a different mechanism?
Sure.
12.
No, you can't make it out.
So this is my curiosity. Does it appear that this dome is just sitting on this platform? Or is there something holding it down?
It does appear to be anchored down by something. Like it's basically built for this platform.
Kundo, I can see magic coming off the barrier. I would advise we try finding something else that can remove it.
I mean, I can always smash it open.
Neri?
Smashing may not be the answer.
I
It's just
agree.
a suggestion.
I know.
We could just
Nope.
we could just leave it behind.
So it's a glass dome, right? Or is it like a magical bear?
It's a glass dome.
Alright. While the other people are talking, Kundo's going to take the Wrath of Nature and swing at the seam of the dome and the actual platform it's on.
God damn it.
Guessing that's what that wisdom save was for.
We
So
tell you again and again no, and you do.
Kundo,
Okay.
no!
There's a bit of an issue that may have
I like
arisen from certain things between sessions.
We're
Yeah.
aware.
Kundo, yes!
okay. So you're basically trying to swing to like get the Wrath of Nature under the dome?
Yeah, just to like wedge it in to use it as like a lever to lift the dome up.
Okay. Okay, roll me an attack.
Just an attack roll?
Yeah.
I'm just picturing just as the axe is swinging, Thav turns around and there's just that Kundo. No.
That's a 31 to hit.
Okay. Alright, you managed to get the edge of the axe just under the lip of the dome.
Kundo, what are you doing?
At least
Well,
I'm being
sometimes when
smart
there's a
about
long,
this.
convoluted plan that some magic users put in place, the simplest way around it is the way you think you should open it. I don't have a crowbar, but this should work.
Just If you're gonna do something stupid that might kill us, let us warn us so we can get away.
Usually I would. That's strange.
That is.
Well, we've already
bizarre.
moved to this point.
Well, somebody should go grab it.
Well,
it's
I've
not-
just
it's
got
not
the
open.
axe underneath it, right? Can I try to like lever the dome up?
Yeah, sure. Roll strength check.
Thav's gonna ready to cast Mage Hand to grab at the staff moment there's an opening.
Okay.
Zerali's doing the same.
Okay. So 22. All right, you pop the dome up. Not off, not sending it flying, but you just
Yeah.
you'll lever it up and pull it away so that it can be grabbed out with nature. But yeah, between the two of you is pretty easy. You just
I imagine it's like the sticky hand things.
more or less.
Okay, we got it.
Dov,
Yeah?
once he removed the dome from the or once he started lifting it up, the magic that was on the dome faded.
Oh no.
What?
I think he probably triggered something.
Oh no.
Let's get the staff in. Let's get the staff into the bag and let's get moving.
Dun,
I
dun,
don't think there's anywhere to
dun,
move.
dun.
Yeah. Since they're saying that, I imagine the staff might be slightly heavier than a mage hand can
Well,
lift up, so
Well,
Kundo just put it in
there
the
was
bag.
two.
there's
There was
two.
two mage hands, so that's a total lifting capacity of 20 pounds.
Yeah.
That's. I thought a mage hand could only.
Oh yay!
Yeah, it
There's
could do
one
10
right
pounds
behind me.
A mage hand can lift 10 pounds, therefore two of them can lift 20.
Everyone look at the map right now.
That's why I said, oh yay! There's one right behind me.
Kundo, you.
Oh, fuck.
Talk later, fight now.
Paradise draws his new rapier.
Kundo actually doesn't know what's happened yet.
He hasn't turned around.
He's still lifting up the dome as you guys are pulling the thing out with mage hand. Because I'm imagining this is happening simultaneously.
No, I'll say this. This starts happening, like while it's going on, but it only really comes to a head once somebody grabs the staff.
And I'm guessing that was an issue when the mage hand moved it and then Kundo put it in the bag.
It's more the dome was trapped.
Gotcha.
I knew it!
The dome was trapped.
Everything in here is going to be trapped.
The dome was
Don't
trapped
touch
with an
things.
alarm spell. So, I'm gonna
Go
need
initiative.
some friendly initiatives.
20.
19.
22.
I selected my initiative. I selected my token, but it's not registering it. That's a.
There it is.
What'd you
I
roll,
got
Nick?
23.
So
Wow, yeah, everybody rolled really well.
it would go Kundo, Zali, Herodias, Neri, and then Thav. Wow, Thav's at the bottom of the initiative. That's a shock.
Also, what's the stats for the rapier you gave me?
It's a standard 1d8 plus your dex mod. It doesn't have any special abilities until you attune to it.
Okay, so it's just normal sword right now.
It's a normal rapier that's magic, which will be helpful if these are ghosts.
Okay.
The spooky man, which they're definitely spooky man.
Wait, so at this moment, would the staff still be floating in the air? Because of when these guys appeared, I imagine that pulled their concentration away from moving it?
basically they all started coming in once the staff was grabbed.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to get a sense for the battlefield. So right now the staff is still out in the open, which is not a good thing.
Well, good thing you're first in initiative.
Yeah, but you guys have an issue with Kundo touching things, and guess what he's about to touch?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
How do you think we're gonna get in the bag?
Mage hand.
Magic.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Yeah, but that's
Hey.
not in Kundo's head. It's just like, this item is on the field. It needs to not be on the field. I'm the one with the
Touch.
thing it goes in.
Kundo, you're going to get us killed.
To be
He's
fair,
not a smart man.
No. Okay.
to be fair, you guys, you say Neri and Kundo get you killed, and you do realize that they have like the lower intelligences of the group, and yet they lead the charge into most things.
Tom has the
Because they
lowest
constantly run ahead.
Wait, yeah,
They
Thom
don't-
actually has a
you
lower
you guys
intelligence.
don't give us a chance to actually lead because you run in ahead without telling us.
It's calm down.
very
I
pushy.
specifically said earlier that Kundo was taking point for obvious reasons.
Okay. Well, anyways, good though.
Grab staff, put in bag.
Okay.
I blame you.
It's your object interaction. So
Yeah, we get one object interaction a turn, right?
yeah.
Alright then. So, because that would be my object interaction, I can't pick my axe back up off the ground. So instead, I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh.
I think.
Alright.
Kundo has
Uh,
spells now?
He has a spell.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's got a couple.
He's got one spell he's intending to use at this moment.
Okay.
As soon as my character sheet decides to cooperate with.
Well, that's going. I'm assuming the item we found was the scepter.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mark that off. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off as found while that's going on.
What are you targeting?
The one that's right in front of me, but I don't imagine that hits.
You managed to like make contact with it, but it seems that it has no effect. Okay. Come on. Okay. Zali,
Okay.
unless Kundo has anything else.
Bonus
That's no
action
turn.
rage?
Nope, I'm concentrating on a spell now.
Yep.
Okay. Is
You guys do, however, see. Oh, sorry. I was just going to explain.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. You guys do, however, see that as Kundo goes to swing at this thing, just like this weird black reddish necrotic energy just surrounds his hands. And he just takes a swing at the whatever the ghosty thing is in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's a 0.
All right. Zerali kind of like, I guess, free action to eep,
Yeah.
and these things are too close for a lot of her spells, so she's going to pull out her vicious rapier and take a swing at the one who is right just gonna swing at this one. Because it's like that's the first one I saw pop up on the field.
Right.
So, it's taking a rapier swing. 24.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Oh, that nat 20 on the other side, that would have been nice.
It would have been.
Yeah.
So we're all at disadvantage here?
No, that's how I have my rolls set up, so that if I'm at advantage or disadvantage, you can take whichever number is needed for it.
Yeah.
She doesn't do the toggles.
It's
Yeah,
I
hers
can't,
is the standard
my
one.
my ADHD does not allow me to keep up with toggles.
That's fair.
Okay,
Yep,
so does that hit?
Roll damage. Yeah.
Okay, so it would just be the 5. The +7 is for the nat 20.
No, it doesn't hit. These things are ghosts. Ghosts don't really have the high ACs.
Mm-mm.
Well, they're ghost-like. But, okay.
Does
And,
Raleigh have a way to get out of dodge?
I don't think so, not without invoking attack of opportunity, because I can't use bonus action to disengage. I'm not a rogue.
which
Or
one are you
go-
stabbing at there, Dice?
The one that's closest to me, the one that's right in front of me. Like, because you know how there's like the little path that I'm standing, that's the one I'm attacking.
Ping the one you're attacking.
Okay.
Just click and hold on it.
Oh, I know that. I'm just moving there, that one. I'm just moving
Okay.
my page away, so.
Alright, that hits.
Yep. Alright, just let me grab up the page, and where is...
Just click the weapon name, it'll roll the damage for you.
Oh, keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we were in combat.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can also be using your dexterity for rapiers.
Oh, fuck. Fuck strength. I'm using dex.
Yeah, it's Dex.
Yeah. Yeah, so that should actually be a
That would be a 14?
yeah. Oh,
Oh, damn it.
Just roll
yeah,
damage.
unfortunately,
Or,
actually,
un-
with that +3 from your dexterity, that would actually hit.
Wow. This
you
sword
need to
is
switch it to be
amazing.
Dex.
I did switch to dex. So.
Rather than using your strength.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh yeah, it's still on. It's still on. There we go. It's fixed. It's fixed. Okay, let's do it for real this time. Oh my god!
I mean, it still hit either way. Just roll damage.
Yep.
All right.
Paradise looks at this new sword like this blade is amazing.
Okay, Neri.
Alright, bonus action here is going to cast Shillelagh on her quarterstaff.
Shalala.
Yeah, shalala. And
I can feel I can feel Jack just like fuck off, mate.
it's not letting me exactly ping the one I want, but it's the only one that is like the blue ghosty.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was trying to like ping on it and it wouldn't let me. I was like pinging on Neri's thing.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Roll it.
So, I get to use my wisdom modifier for attack with Shillelagh. I'm gonna go two-handed. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Quick change strength to wisdom. $15.
Yeah, that hits.
7 bludgeoning.
They don't have a really high AC.
They're ghost.
This is the first time. This is the first time anybody's really seen Neri use a weapon.
All right. You strike at it with your shillelagh valiantly, and it
Oof.
seems to hit.
I got bonking on the head.
Yeah. It seems to hit, but doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh yay! Wait, my shillelagh would be a magical weapon.
It would be. Doesn't matter.
Oh god, yeah. Fuck. I mean, also my quarterstaff is technically already a magic weapon because it's the staff of the woodlands. And it functions as a +1 quarterstaff. But that's my turn.
Oh, just noticed you're still rolling strength for the damage.
Oh. It should have changed. So instead of a +2, it should be a +4. Wait, no. No, +6. +6.
Wait, let's just keep combat rolling right now. Like fix it while we're doing
Yeah.
this.
The thing I'm going in to fix it right now.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, did you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Or was that the end of your turn? Nope.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
You give me tough choices. Do I protect Zarali or go out with damage?
Do I protect wife?
Protect the waifu.
Or be useful in combat.
That was mean.
Wow. Jeez. Come on. Settle down now.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Down, girl. Down, girl.
But it was a good one.
It was.
So, I see from my perspective 5 of the purple guys.
Yeah.
1, 2, and the 3 near me.
Yep.
And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
Oh shit. All right. Let me check.
Plus bless on the first one.
Plus bless on the first one. Yeah, if you're gonna pop bless, they all hit.
Okay, so
How are you determining this? Are you going back to front to back?
was going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. All right. So. All right.
So-
we're gonna have to take this a bit slow. So.
So that
Fine.
one is for
All
this
right.
one.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
That was for this one.
Gotcha. Let me put that in.
That was for this one.
Okay, that one's dead.
That one's for this one.
That one's super fucking dead.
And that one's for this one.
That one's
Oh,
dead
there
too.
he goes, stabbing again.
I'll just fucking
Just-
like Dragon Ball Z fucking instant transmit. You fucking Gohan them, man.
Look, he can protect waifu and be useful in battle at the same time, Neri.
Are you here to fight me, half-breed? Fight you? I'm here to kill you.
I've been waiting to cast this spell for so goddamn long.
You know what I really like though? The last one, no damage on it. You dealt the exact amount of damage needed to kill it.
Yes.
Just
So-
the flawless cut.
So Thoth draws out the Master's Blade, and with a arcane incantation, disappears. Then suddenly it's like Warframe, the Ash ultimate teleport,
Yeah.
stab, teleport, stab, teleport,
Oh,
stab, teleport,
God.
stab,
Yeah. And
reappearing
almost killed
right back
him.
where he was and do a dramatic pose.
Yeah.
Dragon
Killed
Stave
3 of
Valve.
them. One's at 2 and one's at 3. Goddamn.
And-
Man.
Wow,
All right.
this is really quick.
Yeah.
They're ghosts.
Well, they're,
Oh,
not,
ball.
they're stronger than ghosts, but they're not very hardy.
And what to do for bonus action, because that was just main action.
Nice.
Good
Let me-
right?
I was thinking Bardic Inspiration. I just want to double check the wording on something. I honestly did not think that this would end up happening.
What?
Just the insta destruction.
Honestly, I forgot you had Steel Wind Strike. I was like, oh shit.
I've been waiting to use that spell for so goddamn long.
It is a really good spell.
There's a spell I want to use, but I technically don't want to use it in this battle because it's a 6th level spell.
Because, I mean, also, Paradise can get that spell.
Yes.
I wanna get-
That is a 5th level ranger spell.
Yep, next level, you can get Steel Wind Strike.
Listen, I just want to have the chance to use Investiture of Fire.
Yeah, I mean, you can also get, like, fucking, Switch Quiver and just be goddamn Legolas. Just, woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, gonna give Bardic Inspiration to
Zorali.
Yeah, pick favorites, why won't you?
I'm fine. Don't.
no,
Somebody else.
no. Was going to give it to Neri. Come on, we can do this.
Ah! She's just bringing down her corded staff on something.
So, Neri, you have 1d12 of Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, awesome. It's gonna help.
Unfortunately, I could not do any of my other stuff like Blade Flourish, because that takes requiring me to take the attack action.
That it does.
Which also I just realized. Blade Flourish adds an extra 10 speed as long as I'm taking the attack action that turn. Huh,
Still
that's something I
can't
never
match my
noticed.
45 movement speed.
Who's ever eating, please, if you could mute whenever
Oh.
you're eating.
Sorry, was that loud?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here. Okay, so Thav's that your turn.
That is indeed my turn. I couldn't do a crossbow shot either because it specifies take the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon.
Right. Okay.
So let's see who Ghosty is gonna attack.
Well, friends.
Of course. Oh, no. You don't have to go that far.
Of course he does. He's the DM.
Not to be the one to say it, but wouldn't they be after Kundo considering he set off the alarm?
Not necessarily. So, I need everybody to roll me a wisdom save.
Fuck. I needed that inspiration for myself.
Natural
God,
20.
that is-
Wait, I can put the bless on top of that, can't I?
Yes.
How
Yeah,
much is
everyone
that?
should have bless right now. It's a
Yeah,
D4.
everyone has best.
It's a what now?
1d4.
Yeah,
I don't-
everybody was blessed.
Okay, so
I
that brings it up to
highly
13.
doubt.
It
I
will not
highly
save
doubt
you.
a 9 will save me.
It will not.
I love the fact that Neri and Kun are the ones that are like directly fighting this thing. They also got the natural 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kundo
Okay.
got a natural 20 and a +4 from the bless.
Heredice,
Hey.
roll a d4 for bless. It might help.
It's not gonna
Oh.
save him. DC is 20.
Mm. Okay then.
Mm.
Ah, damn it! I hate with those different throws.
Yeah, I gotta check something there. Why am I trying to roll for something?
I can't be blinded, deafened, or stunned.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. You succeed the save anyways.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say you made the save, so I think you're fine.
No, I was looking to see if it was a different thing for it.
Alrighty.
There's the one thing Neri's good at, and that's no saving throws.
On a failed save, target takes psychic damage, which is 20,
Okay.
and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away.
Oh, so we just have to run away.
Go away. Go away, spook boys. And girl. Go away. Go away.
Oh, it used Dissonant Whisper, okay.
Yeah, on a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to. So, Neri and Kundo take 10 and do not have to move.
Okay. And my movement is 30. I'm just trying to find 30 feet. So yeah, just be right behind Thav then.
Mhm.
Ah!
Spooky!
I'm guessing I take attack of opportunity. So does Hero dies.
Do we? Because I lost the wisdom save on that.
I think, like, by technical right, you should, but that feels more dickish than I want to be, so I'm not going to.
It. The reason why I say it is because technically involuntary movement does not proc opportunity attacks, but this is you. They must use their reaction to then move, so then it's voluntary movement.
Yeah.
It's things like being blown away by the gust cantrip or stuff like that that doesn't proc it. Being forced to run does proc it.
Okay.
I know I'm
Yeah.
devil's advocate here, but hey, it's only gonna hit
Well,
me and maybe Hero dies.
Okay, you all about to get a bad touch.
I don't think Zarali would be getting one just because she was not.
No, she was.
No.
Okay, so Bob, you're getting a bad touch.
That is indeed a bad touch.
Yeah. And Herodias ain't getting a bad touch.
Yay! No bad touch.
Was there one to attack Herodias?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
It's in the corner.
Yeah.
Just you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only see the blue one and the one whatever it is.
Yeah, there was one by me
There's-
because I got moved back.
There's
Yeah.
2 over here and 1 right here.
Yeah. Now the
Ah,
stream
right.
can't.
I can't see those because of dynamic lighting.
Yeah, the stream can't see what it is either because of the dynamic lighting. But they saw it before we had to run, so it should be fine.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, so that's what the stream should see.
Yeah, basically, the stream sees what Zarali can see.
And now the rest of the ghosty goos, they gonna slip and slide on in. Gonna be real friendly like.
Oh, be real friendly.
I don't know why I'm going for a vaguely southern accent.
You just want Patton to be here.
That kind of.
Came back, Pan
I
comes to
wanna
the
play-
rescue.
I want to play Patton so badly. Patton's fun. Okay. So, Kundo. That's a miss.
Nope.
And then Neri.
That's a miss.
Miss. And once more. I miss.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's now Kundo's turn, I believe.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's good this time.
All right.
So he saw Neri hit this blue one with a weapon, and it didn't seem to do anything, even though it's a magic weapon, right?
Correct.
All right, then. He's going to sort of look down at his hand, kind of confused as to what's going on, but it's not a weapon, so he's going to try.
Okay.
You can do it, Kendo. I believe in you.
All right. You strike the creature soundly, or at least you think it would be sound. But again, doesn't seem to bother it.
I rolled the damage anyways.
You feel like you would have probably killed it if it would have hurt.
Now I'm curious what Thov sees when he looks at this. But all right then, I'm going.
Oh, that's right.
I was wondering about that too.
Stop has true sight.
Yes.
Now I know you sent me a list, but I forget how many it is. But I think it was 5.
Did you send me a message referring to the list?
No, it's just I forget how many were on that list that you sent me.
Oh, if it's a list I'm thinking of, that's more what I'm questioning. Like, which list are you talking about?
The one of the peoples.
Okay, that was that was initially 5, and a 6th one was added on in the case of multiple people at once.
Okay.
Should something have been different here?
No. Thov never really. I'm gonna say that Thov never really took a look at the creature.
Because I'm in the way.
Although now he is looking towards the creature since he had to run away from it.
It's true, which would make the effect even stronger. Thov, you see somebody who you know died.
Huh.
What?
No.
Why is he here?
Hogrop? What?
His eyes turn to you, but where there would probably be recognition and joy, but a little sadness if it was Hargrub. Malice, hatred, rage. Who knows? He might blame you for what happened. Not be very happy to see you.
So, what Zerali and Herodias see is when Thov lays eyes on that creature, he immediately freezes and starts stuttering.
Okay, Zerali, it's your turn.
Okay.
I was not done with my turn.
Oh, were you not? My bad.
Yeah, that all just happened in the middle of my turn.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm going to, seeing that attacks in general don't seem to work on this thing, Kundo's going to end his concentration on whatever the heck he just did with his hand. Not even he quite understands it. Pick up his axe and bonus action enter his rage.
Okay.
Not that it'll do much, but it's what he's doing. That's my turn.
Okay. Now, Zerali's turn.
Okay. I'm just wondering now if the fact that Thav has true sight is what's proccing that, or just looking at the creature is what does it.
It's the fact that Thav is true sight.
So if which is the effect of Dissonant Whispers over, or
Yeah. It's just it's just instantaneous, and then you're good.
okay, so you just kind of like shakes yourself out of it, and it's like it might help if I had my mic in the right position.
Hi, bye.
Sorry about that. Like, she's obviously seeing the way Thav's acting, and she has an idea of what's going on just based off of having heard a name be said. I would assume I'm right in that assumption, Armored.
It's a name that you have not heard or heard him, especially heard him say before. But how he's reacting will gives you an indication.
Especially considering other stuff. Okay. Alright, so if Thav's not going to stop her, Zerali's going to move past him, because I know you can move through your friendly space.
Yep.
He's not gonna stop. He's frozen at the moment.
Okay, I can't really... Shit, what can I do? Alright. Like, seeing that Neri and Kundo are basically sandwiching this thing, and there's the other two ghosts. There's two ghosties on either side of Neri, and can kind of see the one next to Kundo. The only thing I can think to have her do is cast Vicious Mockery, because I don't want to accidentally hurt Kundo or Neri.
Vicious Mockery on.
Blue Ghosty.
All right.
What do you say?
In Infernal, she's just going to scream, "Your mind games won't work!"
Okay. All right. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you gotta go with. I good.
DC.
Yeah. What? Come on. Hey, it fails.
Okay, so it takes the 8 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead!
What?
Okay.
Yeah, as you insult it, it's the thing's eyes. You can't really tell. It seems to be under this weird, like semi-illusory form that kind of hides what it looks like. But you'd assume the eyes kind of widen, and it just kind of pops.
So what did Thav see with that?
you saw Hargrove for a second, and then Hargrove disappeared, and you saw the twisted visage of a woman, one you would have recognized from the illusions in Valexion's room as Astria, although terribly deformed, scarred, bruised, burned even. Terrible condition. And then just disappeared.
Okay, and bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Kundo.
And
I
that'll be
can't
your
think
turn.
of. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I can't think of anything witty to say. It's just Kundo, you have inspiration now,
Thank you.
and it's a D12.
My turn. Okay, so I see Thub like frozen, right?
Yeah, it's still
probably still. Yeah, probably
he's still
a bit frozen
processing the
in
information.
shock. Yeah, just like fuck.
Thov.exe is processing.
Paradise yells at him, Thov, snap out of it. We're in the middle of a battle. A moment of weakness can mean your death.
Is that your action or free action?
That's a free action. Just
Yeah,
And-
just saying it. He doesn't have like counter charm or anything.
I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move back to where I was to the one ghost.
Okay.
Okay, no, he was not there. Where'd he go?
He moved through the walls.
Oh, those
He's
little-
over
son of-
here surrounding Neri.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's
I'm
son of bitch.
I move behind and I attack him. I attack the fucker.
The one up top.
Yeah, that one, the one on top. I thought I
What?
pinned him.
Alright, yeah, he did.
There, finished the job.
He did as fuck.
He did.
Yeah, you do up a second attack.
Wait, I got a second attack?
Yeah, you got multi-attack as a ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that only applied to bows. Okay, never mind. Then I'm attacking this guy right here.
No, that applies to all weapons.
Okay, I'm attacking this guy then.
Okay. Roll to hit. That'll hit. Okay.
So pretty much his Paradise just like swings, kills the one, and then just like immediately swings at the other. Pretty fast.
Right.
All right.
Alright.
It's my turn.
Neri. Blue ghosty gone.
Blue ghosty's gone, but there's still two ghosties left. And one is attacking my boyfriend.
One's attacking you.
Yes. So I'm going to turn with my quarter staff, my shillelagh, and then just turn and try to whack the other one in the face. The one that's attacking me. Wait. Neri's not stupid. I'm going to stay within 5 feet of move around. Okay. Roll 20. Move me down here. Isn't
It's because of the
You'll
wall.
have
You're
to
gonna
go
have
around
to
the-
just stay where you are and just not get flanking.
No.
Okay. Well, you knew where I was gonna move.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you were trying to do. It's just because of how I have the
Wall
you
set
can't
up.
move through you can't move through dynamic lighting walls. And that's a dynamic lighting wall.
Uh-huh. But I still remain within 5 feet of him. So it doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me. I'm gonna smack him with my quarter staff.
Okay.
Good thing I decided to flank. 28.
Yeah. Yeah, literally the only way you can miss that thing is within that one. Yep, that is.
10. Yeah, 10 bludgeoning. Is it gone? Oh wow. I just kind of look over at Herodite, like staff is still in hand, like, oh wow, that happened.
Yeah,
He
that did.
bonk. Okay.
That's okay.
Fabulous. If Neri has nothing left.
Yes, my turn.
Okay.
Still have to maintain concentration on Shadada.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom save on him.
You are technically blessed. Well, not technically blessed. You are.
Blessed by the big man upstairs.
Wait, who's blessed?
We all
All of
are.
us.
Everybody.
Oh, we all are.
Everyone.
Okay.
With the blessing, I was gonna steal himself just enough to get a line of sight on this guy
Uh-huh.
in
Yeah.
a shooting.
Go and give him the triple tap. That'll hit. Barely. That'll hit. Keep. 6. And one more for good measure with the bonus action. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay. Probably have non-magical.
It's unfortunately a non-magical bow or hand crossbow.
Right.
But after after firing the 3 bolts, he's going to collapse onto his knees.
16. 22.
Weakness.
Hey! Still enough to kill it.
Why did I have to be weak then?
Are all the ghosts gone?
Yeah.
So combat's
job.
over.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, if combat's over, Zarali is immediately, like, she is at Thal's side, like, checking him, like, Thal, what's the matter?
Zarali.
What?
Remember, I told you what I feared I'd run into here.
She's just going to start hugging him.
I saw him. I saw him as he was. My moment of weakness back then. It killed him.
She's just holding him, like, the only way I can think to describe it is, like, you know how when you hold someone to comfort them and you start petting their hair? Like, that's what she's doing.
Why did it have to be him?
We were warned this place was going to test us, and whatever's here is it's tormented by memory. It could be that it is able to get into our own heads and just whatever you saw. I don't know what it was you saw, or it's not. It wasn't real. It wasn't really him.
But I saw him. I saw him, and I saw the face that he must have made when he realized I failed him.
You didn't fail anyone.
Of course I have. It, my, my own weakness constantly causes me to fail, but he, he's just the moment which I could not take back.
It's okay. It's okay. I've got you.
His his name was Hogrup. Which, if Neri overheard or is overhearing what he's saying, would recognize that name.
I do. How do I recognize this name?
Back when Thav was about 8 to 13, he used to have a hobgoblin buddy. But when Thav was around 13 and Neri around 10, he disappeared, and no one would explain why.
Mia immediately turns around on her heel. The hobgoblin.
He's staying silent at the moment.
Yeah, he walks over to Thav. Cousin, grab my hand. She has her hand extended down to him.
He's averting his gaze at the moment.
She squats and tilts his chin up to look at her. I'm not the best at this comfort thing, you know this. I'm as brash as a bramble bush. But this place is not indicative of the memories that you have. It is not indicative of what those people actually think of you. This is a spirit who's angry in its own situation. It is a spirit who wants to get back and hurt everything in here because it is hurt. If you let them hurt you, you're letting it win. Now I know you. You do not let things win easily. Now are you going to stand and fight with me, or am I going to have to drag you through the rest of this?
Roll a persuasion.
Miri, not very charismatic though.
I know.
I'm gonna use that inspiration. Yeah, I'm gonna use that persuasion. Not persuasion.
Inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
Use his own inspiration against him.
Yeah, like I said, Miri's not very charismatic. Brash as a bramble bush.
I know, but That was the first time I even saw him in years. The face, the sounds, his screams.
Well,
Love, please.
I pull Thomas into a hug. I'm going to tell you something that I've not told many people. When I was beginning my training, there was another druid under the same teacher. Half-elven girl. We were friends, and we were practically like family. One day, I saw her disappear into the Rift of Fire when we were supposed to be sticking together. We were supposed to be a team, and one day she just decided to wander off, and she disappeared into the bubbling lakes of lava and magma. I never saw her again, and I always blamed myself for what happened. I heard her yelling. I heard her screaming, but I stood still as my teacher ran to try to find her. I stood in inaction because I was afraid. She is one of the many voices of fire I hear in my head, and I am burdened with a lot of bad memories from there, but I'm not going to let them rule me here, and I will not let this rule you.
Paradise moves in. You said
Why is it that?
Oh.
Why is it that when someone is facing trouble, others talk about the worst thing that happened to them?
Because it could always be worse. I mean, look, we made it through one rift, and we've made it through hell this far.
Is Zarali crouching down alongside Thav?
She is.
Thav's gonna swing bolt his arms to pull Neri and Zarali bolt up to him into a hug.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Clearly, I'm forgetting myself. I'll be better.
Just remember, you don't have to do this or go through this alone. You have us.
You're right. You do have us.
No matter how much we get on your nerves or don't listen to you or do stupid shit, we're still here for you. And though I may jump down a few holes that you tell me not to, I will always be here to comfort you.
Or piss off devil lords.
Now that's on you.
Now, we have some things we need to go find.
Thank you.
Oh, and Thav?
I'll be. Yes,
He
here
pulls out-
dies.
He pulls out his rapier. This is a beautiful sword. I think I know what I'm going to name it. Mouse! Work, mouse! Ruin the moment! I will name the sword Eweska. In my people's tongue, it means to proceed without. It means to proceed with something, despite the warnings or the cautions. In other words, it means to go on despite the risks. And that's what we gotta do.
I think that's a perfect name for it. You're welcome to keep it. Consider it my thanks for allowing me to have another request.
All right, consider us even then. And he just sheathes the sword.
Alright, now, if you excuse me, I have to go check and make sure Kundo has not gotten himself into trouble. Also, to find out what the fuck he did with his hands.
We should probably all get back in the group. We don't want to get separated here.
Yeah.
Bob's gonna just do one more tight squeeze of the hug and then let it go.
No, I'm gonna leave roll 20
Out
for
loud.
Jack, but I'll still be in the chat.
Yeah.
Love, it's awful.
Okay, so I guess we can just assume Herodias is following along even though you can't move your icon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be following along.
Okay, where did Kundo go?
I'll be better. I'll be fine.
Okay, well, we need to
Yeah,
start
that
moving.
up.
Yes.
Herodias, have you seen where Kundo went?
I have no idea, honestly.
Kundo did whisper to Herodias. It's shown in the chat.
Yeah.
He may just have not been paying attention, to be fair.
That's true.
Oh, I did see that.
I have no idea. Oh, wait.
He said he was going to scout on ahead.
Did he say where?
No, he honestly didn't.
Oh my god, Kundo.
We should get a leash for him one of these days.
He just
I
cut it.
quite frankly agree.
No, we're not leashing him.
Well, okay, that's true. We should leech the two of you together and then have a single leech for the both of you.
Listen, I'm not interested in learning of what things you want to do, Barnabas. Okay?
Really? Calling me the deviant, the one who goes and lives amongst the animals.
I could say something, but it's going to get me smacked by my sister, and I'm not going to.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's gonna
keep
go down.
following Zarali, make sure she doesn't face any issues.
Well, when you hear me scream loud enough, you know that I'm in danger.
Well, first this. He's going to point at Neri. And then here
Yeah.
you hear in his head, I'll keep in touch. Message cantrip.
Alright.
As long as you're within 120 feet of me, I can telepathically communicate to you.
Herodias, will you come?
I found him!
Yeah, I'll come with you.
You found him?
Yeah, thought of just sending message. We found him. He's in the He's in the hall to your left when you get back.
Yeah.
I need to have a word with that furball.
Kundo!
I wasn't lost. I told Herodias exactly where I was going.
Apparently he only just heard you say you were going to scout ahead.
I told Neri I was going to scout ahead. I told Herodias I was specifically going to the northern path.
Which now that all of you are over here, this path leads to an upward incline, and the outer edge is all like plate glass windows that reveal the decrepit ruins of what once was a glorious city. Something that you all recognize as likely the very same city that was in the illusion.
Kundo, you know, this is a very dangerous place, and if you go ahead without us, how are we supposed to help you when you get a...
If
Or
Park
when
can
you
deal
end
with
up-
things before you all have to fight them, then it's all for the better.
Gently,
What if
like,
you
laugh.
end up triggering like another trap like the scepter?
Well, I believe that was very soundly dealt with by you, so
I'm going
I
to
could
slap
also
Kundo on
fight
the
them.
nose. Doesn't matter if you set up more traps and it has more creatures come out. They could possibly come after us and we're not prepared. Also, there's a lot of things going on that mess with your fucking head. So, you know, you like to say that you're very calm. But if you see something that very angers you, we wouldn't know how to help you. So I'd rather you just stay with us.
Yuri, if I see something that angers me, then nothing's going to help me. Luckily, there's only one thing that makes me angry in this world. And I know where
I
it is.
know, and he's not here.
So nothing this place can show me will make me angry.
If not angry, then sad.
I've come to terms with my ghost a long time ago, Neri.
Oh,
She's like she's trying to find an argument with her hands on her hips, just staring at him. I think I agree with that. We should get at least a rope.
oh, now you agree with me.
I don't know why you want it, but here you go. Throws you 50 feet of hempen rope.
I'm not going to ask where you got that from.
His bag
Yes.
of holding has an explorer's pack inside of it.
Mary's just like, I'm gonna toss it back around Kundo's head.
Yeah. So yeah, he just starts pressing forward again.
With rope on his head.
Yeah, just kind of around his neck, ready to choke him if need be.
Bob's keeping an eye around in case anything's like, for example, the Well of Worlds, with it being in a crack in the wall. Keeping his eye out for magic.
Same.
Wait, Zali, did you see me in battle? That was the first time I actually used this thing.
It was amazing.
I learned that spell a long time ago, but I never had the chance to use it because Stav always killed everything first.
Hey, I can't. You're blaming me for doing what I'm good at?
Well, no, I'm not blaming you for anything. It's just saying I never have the chance to use the spell because you would kill everything first, and then I can't do anything.
But hey, at least this time when I ended up doing my fanciful
Yes.
flourish, I left a few things for you to hit.
You did, and I killed them very well.
Dark will be away for now.
Oh no.
Oh no. How could it? No, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, so
So-
we're not gonna have Dark for the remainder of the session, I believe.
Yep.
Unlikely. And
At least we got to have some good character moments while I was here.
Yes.
yes.
So,
And I guess the
well,
bird will just follow us subconsciously.
Yeah.
Alright, now
So-
prepare for the meme-fueled version of Paradise that is Jaeger piloted by the rest of the players.
Your boy. No. Okay.
No, no.
It's a
you
bug.
silent it-
Boy, Heresy Murder Death 9000!
It's your boy,
Can we let
Skinny
the
Neck.
DM talk?
Okay. So, Dov. Well, actually, all of you, as you're walking along, right here, propped against the plate glass window is a mirror.
Look at the magic items. And I'm gonna roll an Arcana check before taking a look at that mirror.
Okay. It's emitting a pretty strong sense of conjuration magic.
Okay, nobody look at that mirror.
Why?
Yeah.
What mirror?
Don't stop looking
Neri,
around.
just close your eyes, Neri.
No, Neri was looking forward for a second.
Mm.
She was following.
Well, luckily the mirror is off to the side.
Yeah.
Beside
it's
Kundo, to be precise.
And Thov's going to ritual cast Identify on it, averting his gaze from looking at his reflection.
It is a mirror.
So, like,
of
walking
light
at an angle so it's reflecting further down the hallway.
Yeah, it is a mirror of life trapping.
Place it reflective side down gently. All right, found another one of the list.
You think we should cover it up?
I think if we have some cloth or robe to keep it covered, that would be good.
I have my other shirt.
How does a lion pelt work?
I think just cloth
The-
would do it.
Well, I mean, I think mine's a bit bigger to carry the entire thing.
We just need to wrap it up
Yeah.
and put it in the bag.
Yeah, this is not a small mirror. This is a
Yeah.
You
It's
probably hang off
Kundo
Kundo's
undoes
torso.
the cinching rope on the bag so it, like, opens up fully.
Yeah. But it's like if you put it around Kundo's neck, it would probably cover his torso.
okay. Kundo, open the bag of holding and close your eyes.
Neri,
Oh.
cover his eyes to make sure he keeps them closed.
My
Yeah,
goodness,
like
follow simple instructions, children.
Precautions
You're-
are good.
And also just walk
Especially around
behind
you.
the mirror.
Anyway,
She's just gonna tentatively cover Kundo's eyes as she's shutting hers.
She like having to dangle off his back to do it.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
only a
'cause she's
foot shorter than you, dude.
But she's
Yeah,
also
but
having
just,
to
like,
lean
long-
forward too.
anyway, with the bag of holding open and no one looking at it, Thov's going to gently slide the mirror into the bag of holding.
And by gently slide, I mean yeet.
No. It
Slam dunk.
no. We want to be accurate. It's Kobe.
Okay. Okay, so you now have the mirror of life trapping.
Okay, I'm gonna mark
And
that as
a-
found.
Can I
And
get
in
off of
view of-
Kundo's back now?
Yes, it's in the bag.
In the view of the
Uh,
destroyed city and also what lies ahead of you.
What's ahead of us?
So, in front of you, you see a hallway an enclosed hallway that then terminates in a circular structure. Or at least it would be mostly circular, if not for a decent, probably half to 2/3 of it being blown out with a massive explosion. And
I wonder if the explosion in that previous room was part of a chain reaction.
Possibly.
yeah, and then somehow there's a structure that seems to almost float beneath that and back further. But beyond the blown out circular structure, there is another hallway that ends in a large rectangular room.
I think before we advance, there's still areas in the rooms below that we have yet to explore. Should we go back and take a look at them?
I mean, we did the 2 rooms when we came in.
Well, that might.
There
be a
were
good
two
idea.
Southern and of eastern path to go down.
I think that eastern path may just lead to here.
In a metagame perspective, looks at the wall and sees that there's not a path leading here.
Well, I think it would be pretty obvious.
I don't believe that leads here, Neri. It's best to check it anyways. Leave no stone unturned, as it were.
And if this rift is like the last one, when we finish what we're supposed to do here, it will probably disappear. So best that we check while we're in here.
And best if we think Asmodeus should not have something, to leave it here.
While I agree, my only hesitation on that is the risk that it would have us lying to him, and he's pretty good at detecting if people are lying.
I mean, he is a nut. He's the archdevil. He knows when you're bullshitting him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So where shall we go first? The path on the left or straight ahead?
I'm gonna go east. I was already starting to go down that way.
I was just going this way because it's easier to go this way without hitting walls.
That's
Wait, where the fuck is everyone else? Okay, down there.
This just appears to be a hallway with a dead end.
well, actually, because basically, the path you're on rises up. This one stays straight. But since I can't exactly convey that, there's an additional path beyond where this one ends. That on the map is hard to convey, but your characters would just see that it just goes straight through.
Okay.
Oh, but we can't go that way because the dynamic lighting walls we can't walk through.
Yeah.
So the DM would have to move us.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to get down to everybody.
Neri's running in, sandals behind us.
The thing is, Neri is like the highest speed out of all of us.
That is not true. Kundo has 55 movement feet.
Okay, well, second highest
Yeah.
at 45.
Technically, Thav is at third highest with 40 when he's attacking.
Zorali's
Let's
just got
fucking-
30 feet of movement.
Okay, wait. Am I lost?
Over here!
Yeah, they all went to the eastern path, not the southern one.
So I just went south.
Okay, but I'm just gonna tell you-
Everyone looking back as Neri sprints past the hallway.
Should we tell her?
Yeah, the southern and northern paths connect.
Guys, look at this.
We were all traveling together in a calm motion. How did you lose us?
I had to tie my sandal.
I just pictured that because the southern and the northern paths loop around each other, that Neri just straight up just ran all the way around in a circle before coming back.
I had to tie my boot.
Don't make fun of me.
Robot.
Don't make fun.
So, question DM. So you said that this basically just goes the same route? That it just goes like this, loops back to center, and then...
Yeah. It's basically just a risen, like, sort of observation deck.
Would Neri have seen that and her just like, oh wait, no.
Yeah, would she have noticed that there was anything else in this hallway?
No, there's nothing else. It's just a mirror.
So, as I was not looking where everyone went, turns out that like southernmost path actually loops back around.
Oh,
Good to know.
seems like I was a bit jumpy in my concern.
And there's nothing there.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Legitimately, I appear to be looking at a giant ball.
This is that circular room that had the massive chunk blown out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's just I'm lazy. And I didn't want to figure out how
Gotcha.
to
So
actually
this is
polish
just like a big old empty space.
Yeah, that's basically what it's supposed to be. It's just a massive void. I also didn't do the dynamic lighting here because I'm lazy. So you get to see a bunch of nothing.
Nothing.
Could sort of go over the edge and look down.
There's a very long drop.
Don't
No.
jump down this one.
No.
I'm
Oh wait, are you actually looking at the edge of the explosion, like the explosion radius?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll me a perception check.
Perception? Okay.
Perception.
listen.
And
I
want to-
I do something once doesn't mean I'm going to do it 4 different times.
Neri, we never know with you.
Right.
Perception.
Can I roll a perception? Until
Well,
explosions.
I accidentally left the advantage toggle on, but it's 21.
21.
25 for me.
25.
Can I just use my
15, 12.
passive?
Yeah.
So 26.
Oh, I'd like to use passive. That's a 20.
That's fine. So you all see it. Beneath this structure, where the blown out hole is, there is what looks like at one time it would have been a ramp that leads up here, but since it was blown out, there's just a hole that leads down into like a tunnel.
All right then, everyone grab on.
No!
Kundo assumes T.
No.
No.
Kundo assumes T-pose position.
Wait, what's on the other side of the room? Should take a look at that before we start going down any tunnels.
Oh, I didn't even notice that because I thought it wasn't actually a hallway.
That's why everyone's like grabbing onto the back of Kundo, so it's like, no.
Well, no, that was a player mistake on my part, not Kundo as a character. Because the dynamic lighting was cut off, I didn't realize that was not that was a hallway.
It looks to be two,
Well,
actually.
This back here is where that tunnel leads.
Okay, so the tunnel would lead this way, but there's another walkway this way.
Yes.
All right, let's investigate that walkway then. Oh, is there anything notable magically in this room?
There's lingering arcana everywhere. You think that your idea that maybe there was a chain reaction was probably right, and probably where the main explosion was.
It seems like this civilization had very powerful arcane weapons, or something in the systems that they have or had. Something went awry. How much magic did they have to cause an explosion like this in just one spot?
You heard what you saw what Alexion showed us. This was a people far beyond our own, Davamith.
I know, but it's still nothing like what I end up reading in arcane texts.
The only time I've ever seen this much destruction anywhere has been when the elemental rifts collide, when you have fire and air or all four and they're not at equal balance and one's over the other. Devastation reigns hard.
Can the question, given Given the military experience, should say, would he also notice if there was actually like points of attack, or just that there was a chain reaction and something went off?
You don't notice any like anywhere that there seems to have been a battle taking place. There's no battle scars essentially of this area. It seems like it was just, it might have been a consequence of what Valexion had shown you, but it was not directly caused by
Galexion.
what. Yeah, he did not directly cause this event.
So this is less Trojan War and more Death Star explosion.
Kind of. It's more like, I'll think of an analogy.
The streets, the buildings, they're not showing signs of battle. I wonder if something happened that Valexion did that caused chain reaction to cause destruction all the way out here, away from it.
Who knows? Thanks.
Kundo enters the room.
I would like to do a perception check. And then to
Okay.
the room.
You may do perception.
19.
But I have not gone in that far, by the way. I was just trying to move
No, it's
so
all good.
story-wise other people could enter the room.
It's all good. Doesn't matter.
Also, Kundo may not be quite used to how fast he's moving right now.
That's true. Kundo is moving a bit faster than usual.
Here's
Actually,
me
Mary-
unknowingly power walking.
Mary
Yeah.
would actually just like to kind of tug on the back of Kundo's pelt.
Okay,
Mm.
so
Could grab the rope that's around his throat right now.
Shake
this
it.
room has a lot of technology. It also has a lot of terrible instruments.
And doth thine eyes see magic?
Your eyes see magic. Your eyes also see 6 people.
What?
There's also what?
6 people.
Your eyes also. Sav, you're the only one who sees this. There's 6 people. There's your mom, your dad, there's your sisters, there's Hargrove, there's one other that you would presume to be the dead spirit of Astria. They don't seem to have taken notice of you quite yet. But, well, with Hargrove, you knew he was dead. He doesn't look any different. Everybody else, as far as you know, is alive, but here they don't look alive.
Oh, but Mary was going to just tug on Kundo's pelt then.
Well,
Hmm?
nobody else sees
Yeah.
this.
Well, yeah, no, that's
but
I'm
this is
going
the
to have to
continuing
just,
of the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Sav reacting.
Kundo,
What's wrong?
how are you feeling now?
A bit jittery, I suppose.
Well, you're walking a hell of a lot faster than you normally. Also,
Duff, it's okay.
most people don't learn to cast magic. So, are you sure you're feeling alright?
Kundo just smiles at her, I feel
I'm
alright,
in-
Mary.
I'm insight checking this. Something doesn't seem right. Music.
You have bliss.
16.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, amen.
So, specifically to him saying, I feel alright, he's not lying.
It's just a whole general situation of like, oh, I'm fine. I just feel jittery, and I learned how to cast magic that I didn't previously know.
He
Suspicion.
did give that a reason before.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
God damn it!
Just smile.
Gundo.
I'm fine, Neri.
Gundo, the most deceptive.
it's,
Gundo
it's
just
squinting. She's squinting at him.
Gundo just grows the suave mustache.
He already has
On
a
top of-
mustache.
Yeah, on top of his already. It just curls up.
Just as he smiles, a slightly smaller mustache just pushes forward out of the rest of his beard face and just curls
Yeah.
up with it.
Yeah, the suave mustache. And then it goes
I'm
away.
more picturing the already mustache and beard he has. Just suddenly the hairs of the mustache stick out and flex to create the suave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kundo is so
at-
manly that his beard can flex.
No, Neri's gonna just like pointing her staff at him, like, I'm watching you.
At the far end of the room, you all see a pedestal on it, and upon it is a uniquely shaped dagger. Its blade is not a single, but it has basically 3 edges that spiral up to a tip.
So over
That's
here,
probably what we're- That's
Yeah.
probably what we're looking for.
Yeah.
don't approach it.
Why?
Don't, please move back.
Sav, are you okay?
He's seeing something.
What are you seeing?
Are they what I'm seeing amongst the pedestal? With the
They're not
dagger?
amongst. They're not like at the pedestal. They're kind of to the sides of the room.
So like 3 here and 3 over here, kind of thing.
Closer in, but yeah. You have 3 on each side, and they're like the closest one to you all is like 20 feet north of Neri, or 25.
Let's back into the other room just quickly.
What's going on?
Dove, it's okay. It's okay. They're just illusions. I don't know why you're seeing them, but you shouldn't be able to. They're just illusions. It's trickery of this realm.
I see everyone.
Back them. Let's back up.
It's just Felixion's wife playing tricks on your mind.
Please, just let's back up and let me talk.
If it will give him some solace, Neri, just let us do it. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Start back.
Like all Thav wants is just kind of back into / at the entrance of the hallway at least.
Well, yeah, Neri's waiting for everybody to move.
Yeah. Kundo's going to pull out his shield and use it to block as much of the way into this room as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna just keep an eye on the dagger. Make sure nothing
Herodias will
grabs it.
stay because he is resolute now.
Kundo will then pick up the burb and put him behind him. Just like, nope. You go over here.
Sav, are you going to explain what's going on?
I don't know why it's targeting me. Is it just because of that one unlucky card?
Probably.
Unlucky? I don't know.
Probably. Sav, it's probably just because you can see other things that we can't.
But I
And it
see
knows that.
everyone. I see all of my family. Pilaru, Gralia, Bernalj, my mother and father, Hargrub, and I see Velexion's wife there. I remember from the vision he showed us. I see all of them in that room.
She's just playing tricks on you. They're not here. They're still alive. The Fellowship told us that they were still alive.
Well, all except for one.
Like Neri just
Mhm.
said, this rift, this realm, it's messing with
It's
your
meant to put
head.
clips on you. You need to show her that you're not afraid.
You're right.
But don't. She grabs Myth by the shirt. Don't you dare going in there, charging and screaming, shooting at things.
What do you think I am, my father?
At times, yes.
Well, you're
Just
not
as I am.
too wrong.
Just as I am my mother at times.
I just needed a second to comprehend it. I'm
Well,
better now.
before we go in, we need to make a plan of attack. If these things are going to attack us when we get in there, we need to have at least somewhat of an idea of what we're going to do when we go in there.
If we can get them both together, I have an idea, but it's going to hurt the ever-loving hell out of my throat.
I have. Remember that spell I used to kill Necropolis?
Hmm.
If they're spirits, then
Moonbeam.
I can easily group them all together, and as long as we have a way to keep them all in one place, I can burn the ever-loving shit out of them.
I do also have, in the same scenario of grouping them together, I do have something also myself.
But the thing is, are we going to send Kundo in to grab that dagger because he'd have the bag, or are we going to have Kundo give the bag to someone else and have them run, grab the dagger, and if they attack,
I can make him invisible.
I don't think that matters to a spirit. But here's what we shall do, or if you will hear me out. Obviously, whatever these things are that Thaubermith can see are acting as guardians to these items. If I take that, they will all focus on me. Perhaps.
perhaps.
Then, if Thaubermith sees them all group around me, center your attacks on me. Because you all cannot see them. But Thaubermith can.
But that's gonna hurt
Thaubermith,
you.
give them the mark if you see them move.
I can
And don't
tell you where
worry
I
about
currently
hurting them. I don't want to explain why, but you all cannot hurt me enough to fell me.
Kundo,
That's
the thing that I can do, it's psychic.
And I don't care, Zerali.
I don't want to hurt you.
Either way, if I'm the only one who can see them even after you grab it, then the only one who can possibly really affect them is me.
That's why I'm telling them to center their attacks on me, and I'll try to draw these creatures' attention. They don't have to see them to hit things around me.
I don't want to hurt you, Kundo. No matter how
No.
much you say that it doesn't affect you, I still don't want to have to attack you.
And who knows, maybe I'll pick up that blade, and they'll all disappear. Especially after I put it into an extra-dimensional pocket on my hip.
Can I at least point out where I'm seeing them?
Yes. Tell me where they are. Tell us all where they are. And Kundo's going to step forward back into the room.
Okay. Neri's going to then make her way out after Myth and have her shield up and at the ready. Sort of maybe creating a flanking around Kundo. Not Kundo, Thav, at least. Oh. Hi, Zon.
Geraldo, what is the range on the thing you can do? The thing that will hurt your voice?
Let me look at the spell real quick.
For
Yes,
sake of
it is important
ease,
for
I'm
the other
going to,
beings in the room.
for sake of ease, I'm going to put them on the token layer.
Okay.
Thank you, Mythosia.
Mythosia, best DM.
Oh shit! I didn't put the range on it when I
Do
put
you want
the
me to-
spell in.
I can look it up
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, it's Psychic
And-
Scream is the spell.
I think it's 60.
Give me 1 second.
Psychic Scream right here, 90 feet.
Ow.
So let me get the ruler out real fast.
Yeah, you'll be able to hit
Unleash.
them all, no problem.
But it's up to 10 creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
And they're all in range.
Yeah, and
But you
You
can't
can't
see
you
them.
don't
see
even have
them.
to target Kundo.
But if I can't see them, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
That's fair.
And
Does
Zerali
anybody
would
else
know
have
that.
Fairy Fire?
I do. I have it unfortunate because of a racial
Andy,
trait.
Andy, you're loud.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize how loud it was. Let me jump out and if I can.
No.
Out
It's
of character.
you were raising the volume of your voice. It's normally you talk at a more even tone. It's just you in your excitement you got louder.
All right then. So, out of character plan for the sake of ease, Kundo goes forward, picks up dagger. If that draws them all to him, via Thavameth being able to see what's happening, target
that's
Kundo with
fire.
Fairy Fire, and then use that to reveal them.
Hmm.
That is if they stay hidden.
Of course, but
Well, yeah, but Fairy Fire means that they can't benefit from invisibility, so they can't
Mhm.
be seen. Zerali can target them.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically if they are moving towards me and they don't reveal themselves, Fairy Fire to reveal them so Zerali can hit them.
Okay.
Alright.
If they group up, though,
Kundo, if they appear, if they get where I can see them, I need you to get as far away from them as you can. Please.
Is that being said, this is Kundo?
Yes.
All right. I'm assuming this is just from a game side perspective, considering you don't have to target Kundo.
It's because this is going to be her first time casting the spell, and she doesn't know fully what it can do.
Yeah.
She just knows that she has
Fair
to be
enough.
able to see the target.
Fair enough. All right then. I'll move as quickly as I can, Zerali, but don't worry about hitting me if you can't avoid it. I'm resilient enough.
I
I would just like
What
to
I
avoid
think-
doing so.
what I think might be a smart idea is, Zerali, you and I go back into the corridor. Near you stand here at the entrance, and Kundo, you run ahead. That way, even if they do try surrounding us,
I can at least get a better hand on them.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
All right then. Everyone take positions.
Alright. Neri's going to wait for her cousin and sister to go back into the hall.
Might help if I actually select the right thing.
That does help.
Maybe.
Should probably be behind Thav.
Yeah.
So he can be the one to point out their locations for Neri to hit him with the fairy fire.
Yeah, Neri's getting ready, remembering the words that Addy told her for Fairy Fire.
All right, and Kundo's going to start moving towards the pedestal.
All right.
They have room to get out.
I'm assuming it's like against the wall.
Yeah.
Anything happen as he stands before it?
Sav, you notice all the creature's eyes come open, but they don't seem to react quite yet.
Gundo just looking around. There's any word from-
Thav will point to Kundo, and Kundo, you'll hear it in your head. They're alert, but not moving. They see you, but aren't acting yet.
Then hopefully this will go as we intend it to.
Mhm.
The others ready and safe, Thalvamoth.
Oh no!
It's never good when the DM makes that noise.
There's there with their shield ready for fairy fire.
Alright. Kundo will preemptively open the bag, so this will be a very fluid motion. Reach his hand forward and pick up the dagger.
Okay. As you pick up the dagger, 5 of them flare into existence.
Oh yeah.
Thav, it's all your family plus Hargrob. Neri,
Yeah.
why do they all look like your mentor? Why is she dead? Oh God.
No. No, 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 no. You can't do this to me. She's not dead. I know she's not.
Okay. So,
Alright.
Kundo, I need 3 wisdom saves from you.
Alright then.
Oh, speaking of wisdom save, I just realized I have the Scarab. The saves I would have been taken should have been an advantage.
Well, we'll
Question,
know
is
that for
this from
going
spell?
forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it from
Yeah.
spell effects, or is this from looking at what's around him?
Spell effect.
Alright.
Well,
And
it is
Every-
technically a spell effect, but not a spell effect. Okay. Succeed by a hair.
yeah, everyone behind me, I heard her do that. Like, just say that.
You remember they're
Alright,
messing with
so-
your mind now as well.
I succeeded the first one, failed the second two, I think.
Should you have been at advantage on all those saves?
No, I just keep forgetting to turn it off. So it was the 4 plus 3, and then it was essentially 7 and then 13.
Okay, so you take 15 psychic and another 15. 30 psychic altogether.
That's actually not that much damage.
And
Andy, click spells.
you feel, yeah,
I
you
said-
feel 2 sources of fear, and as you turn around, they all look like
Kundo has his eyes
family.
closed.
Oh yes, he does.
Yes.
Okay, so you see nothing.
I see
see
nothing but
nothing.
hear the sounds of my friends.
And feel
Yeah.
afraid.
So I'm going to run towards that sound, because I'm assuming this is Dissonant Whispers.
No, it's not.
Oh, am I just fear affected?
Yeah.
Gotcha!
Yup. And so with that,
Well, what about our
we're
plan
going
that
to end
we
the
can-
session.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
But we had a
Well, I
plan
mean,
in place. What the fuck, Myth?
The door closed on us?
No. Session's over.
Oh!
That's weird. I mean, we've only been going for...
For
We
3
technically have only been
hours.
going for 3 hours.
I think he wants to do
We
this with Dark
started
here.
at 30 minutes before our normal time is all. Actually, I think we just started at our normal time.
I don't want to.
Do it without Dark Savior.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Sorry, I just was completely zoning out reading a spell, and then
No,
everyone's reacting.
Yeah, no, I'm not ending this because time's up. It's more I don't want to go into this mind trip of a boss fight without everybody present.
All right
We
then.
didn't even find out the magic items.
No, but there's still more rooms to explore.
That is if it doesn't explode on us.
There's still more rooms to explore. A and B, you're not done in the rift after you kill this boss.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's-
have
We have to kill the thing sustaining the rift, which is Valexion.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's gonna be even more sad.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kundo's got
Yeah.
the knife.
I told
Kundo,
you.
you
there's
should
gonna
not
be-
be happy about this.
No,
Yeah.
not everybody talk at once.
Yeah, there's gonna be at least 2 more heart rips,
Oh,
and that's just the ones I
Why
had
did you
planned
do this?
because.
Because
This has
he
already
enjoys
been
the
a
taste
heavy
of your
field.
tears. All right then. Well, if this is what we're calling it for the night, let's just get to that
Hey,
then.
hey! Why are you always taking over on the telling that stuff? I'm the streamer.
Because I have the
Hey.
announcement voice.
Well,
Hey,
I'm the
look, you
streamer.
taking this out. Fat Tony's going to show you what's what.
All right. Then.
But yes, if anybody has, if this is where we are going to be ending for the night, does anybody have any announcements?
I do.
Okay.
Not really.
My normal one. Okay, hold on. Let me post it in. What's on chat? Sundays, D&D. Normally you can find me at Latvarian Citizen on Twitch. I play Desire, Tiefling Bloodhunt. That is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also then Mondays, you can find us around the same exact time where we talk on the same
Lag.
on the same channel. But
You
fuck, I'm
roboted.
roboting. Okay, where are robot at?
Right after you were explaining the Monday game.
Right. So Monday is when we talk about what happened in the Sunday game, and basically it's us yelling at each other about the stuff that we did during the game. That's basically an hour. Also, the DM does stream, and he is a very funny streamer. He's very fun to listen to. So yeah. Also, you can find us on YouTube at the same name as the Twitch. So yay.
Which Armored has very kindly put into the Twitch chat.
Thank you, Armored.
You're welcome.
That's my stuff.
Myth, I think you might have one just because of a game-changing days.
Yeah, so. Yeah, since due to my work schedule, I had to change days on Sacrum Spiritum, and because of that, Ori had to drop out. So we're now on a new channel, Twitch TV /Alvarance. Let me put that in the chat for people. So yeah, we're missing the good boy, but everybody else is going strong. They just fought a bunch of undead, and one of their companions just about got it, because ghouls are bullshit.
That they are.
Okay, does anybody else have any announcements or hell, even shout-outs?
Shout out to the people from my Sunday D&D that I sent the link for Danny's Twitch to if you're watching. Love you. Love the support.
Yes, is very much appreciated.
Yes. Don't forget to mention the Tuesday game.
Oh yeah, of course. But yes, on Tuesdays you will see us all again on the same channel, but at 9 o'clock EST, where,
No, not all of us.
well, you'll see myself, Andy, and Ash,
Hi.
as with the addition of Small Lizard and Jack Dittman, where we're all playing various different characters with Night Hunter 66 as the DM. And Oh boy, did last session end on a heavy note.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. So he'll give me shit.
At least it didn't end in the middle of almost us going into battle.
But it's understandable because we are down a player right now, and Myth wants to hurt all of us equally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if Dark's not here, he doesn't get his share of the feels.
Yeah. We all need our equal share of feelings. So.
But yeah, you can catch us here again on this same channel on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. EST for Foray in the Forest. And should be able to at least get to the next town on our way to check on why this one town hasn't been paying its taxes. Because that is our first mission, is go see why they're not paying their taxes.
Taxes are
Oh no,
bullshit.
it's the IRS.
Prevent tax evasion.
Taxes are bullshit.
But yeah, so
Anyways, I think we're done here.
yeah, I believe so. And so hopefully we should be able to meet up again here next week on Thursday as well for our normal streaming time. We streamed earlier today, so Dark could at least participate in as much of the session as possible.
And then ended up basically starting at the same time anyway.
Yeah, so we ended up starting at our supposed to be normal starting time, so that's
Yeah.
good. So
Oh,
We're
well.
still keeping schedule.
hey, who knows? Maybe next week we'll be able to actually officially start at 7 o'clock like we're supposed to at 7 o'clock EST.
You know that will never happen.
Yeah, no.
I can dream, damn it!
I basically have it set to, yeah, we're probably going to start at 7:30. Or 5:30 my time, but yeah.
We can dream about punctuality.
Yeah. Okay, but if that is everything from everyone, then I believe we should say our goodbyes for the night, and then you'll see all of us again next Thursday at hopefully 7 o'clock EST, and you'll see just 3 of us on Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Arrivederci.
Ah, shut up, you Italian bastard.
No.
Good night, everybody.